By now, you guys have probably heard of the That Girl challenges, where you're basically trying to be perfect and have your life together for at least one whole day.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
On this channel, we have definitely been struggling with our physical and mental health, so I thought a That Girl challenge would go right in line with the theme of reset that we've been doing lately. So join me while I try to get my life together. And look at my garden. It is the night before we start our challenge, and we are gonna go to bed, because if you're gonna be that girl, you gotta be rested, and this whole staying up till like 11 o'clock at night for no dang reason is not happening. You ready for bed? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Eventually.
Okay, not gonna lie, we're not off to a great start because I woke up at 7:30 instead of 6 like I intended, which means that I don't have enough time this morning to go to the gym. And if you're trying to be that girl, or at least have healthy that girl routine here and there, I would recommend not using TikTok before bed because it took me forever to actually fall asleep. So, off to a great start. I just bought one day of good decisions, dang it. What is wrong with me? If you're gonna be that girl, obviously you have to shower. We are squeaky clean. And if we're gonna be that girl, that means I don't get to leave the house in sweats or something questionable looking for the 800th time this month. I have to actually put an effort into what I'm gonna wear. Because as much as I like the comfy clothes and I feel like I am more motivated to go to the gym in them, it's also okay to pack a gym bag and then dress nicely. Because truthfully, if you feel good, chances are you're gonna make better decisions for yourself and your life. And I definitely wanna feel good. Yes, dear. As always, someone wants attention. Hi, Bitchy Joe. Oh, aren't you just a cutie? Here, whoa. Your mother needs to find some clothes. And you don't care because you want attention. Yes. Okay, seriously, I gotta find clothes. And I think we have a winner. I have not worn this romper in forever, and it's cute, and I always get mad when I wear rompers, because y'all know how it goes. You gotta pee, and the next thing you know, you're sitting bare bootied on a toilet seat because you gotta take the whole dang thing off, so y'all know the struggle, but they're also cute, and I feel good in them, and I haven't worn it yet, so let's see if it still fits. Not bad. The boobs are definitely very out there, and it had a little bit of a pucker here just because I think if this is smaller this will sit higher, but I chose a jacket to go over it that kind of matches. So I feel kind of like cute but low-key, and I think that works just fine because today we are going to my dad's to help out with a reno. He has been redoing a lot of the rooms in his house, which is super exciting because we get to see all the progress. But right now it's like ripped down to the studs, so I'm over there dealing with like contractors and stuff while he's working. And because your girl is now gainfully employed, I will also be over there working because I'm doing all of my onboarding for one of the jobs I got. So thank you, Lord. Always grateful. Oh my gosh. It's nice to be like looking forward to a paycheck after freaking like 3 years of barely being able to work ever. So I wanted to be cute and feel good, but also be comfy and functional because, you know, we have things to do today. Now, if you are on the journey to be that girl, obviously I can't leave the house like this. And my skin is rough lately and feels like crocodile scales. It is not great. So we will be doing a face mask. Self-care for the win. You know you gotta do some self-care if you're that girl. That's literally it. Like, that's the thing. I look a little bit like a splotchy Shrek.
My swamp!
I've been using this since literally, like, I don't know, high school, early college. Hands down, freaking love Alouette. As skincare goes, it is my jam. And they finally actually have it available on Amazon. So I will actually leave a link down below. I do have a like Amazon affiliates link. So if you want to help the channel out and get yourself some bomb face scrub, this is the way to go. This thing's freaking cool. So it feels nice and cool when you blob it all over your face. You give it like 3 minutes until it doesn't feel quite so like goopy and gets a little smooth. And then you just rub it in all over and it'll basically just kind of create a scrub out of your dead skin, which sounds disgusting, but is kind of amazing. Now I'm wondering if I need to find a different outfit because my boobs are just being ridiculous and the liner keeps popping out. So while I second guess myself for everything, we're gonna go find a new outfit because you gotta feel fabulous. And if your gut's so big it's pulling the top down, that's not fabulous. So we gonna go for take number 2. All right, we found a new dress. A little snug on the boobies, but honestly it's cute, it's flattering, it's comfy, and it's a wee bit short. So as always, I got shorts underneath. So that way I can do my happy little spins and not be like, whoo, coochie or something. All right, let's go wash this face mask off. It always amazes me how freaking smooth my skin feels after. I know that's like a duh with face scrubs, but I love it. Woo, my skin feels fresh. So we know that every that girl has a skincare routine, and frankly, when I have my life together, I try and do my skincare, but when I get stressed, I pick real bad at my face, and it is not attractive, and it's just not healthy, because if I'm digging in the garden all the time and I have like dirt under my fingers, you don't want to be scratching at scabs. That's gross. No, boo, don't do that. So that's my reminder for editing me. Stop picking your face. But next step, when I have my life together, is to use a facial toner. Get off any tidbits if I missed it of the mask, or if I missed any traces of makeup in the shower. I don't really wear that much, so that's not usually too big of an issue. My skin honestly usually feels pretty good after this, although it does, I find, bring out some of the redness. Next up, there's a hydrating mist. And I always miss my face. Hang on, we can see if I miss. Okay, I actually got it. Your girl has some dry skin, so we try to moisturize. Last but not least, we close the cabinet door so we don't drive our poor husband insane. Sorry, hobby. Love you. Literally, it usually looks like there is a ghost in our house somewhere that just leaves every cabinet door open, known to mankind. It's my toxic flaw and I can't help it. Speaking of which, I have a problem. Last step, moisturizer. This one goes a long way. Same thing, Alouette. Been using it for an eternity. But this one is so gentle on my skin. I love it because your girl has sensitive skin. It gets cantankerous. So it's nice to actually be able to feel like I am taking good care of it. Because when I actually do this skincare routine and I keep my hands off my face, turns out I can actually have nice skin. Shocker. I know it sounds silly because it is kind of a cliche, but the whole, when you feel better, you make better choices for your body. Like, if I feel like I look better, I do actually make better choices in terms of my food. It just kind of takes one thing of stress off my plate. Like, hey, I feel like a valuable person today. And don't get me wrong, you should feel like a valuable person every day. Your worth is not based solely on your look. It's not based on your looks, period. Just do what makes you feel good, and by default, you make better decisions. I feel better when I'm in something cute, and I really like dresses, even though I haven't shaved my legs, but it's blondish for some reason. So it'll just be our secret. Me and the entire internet.
My God, they're everywhere.
We're gonna put on some mascara and some lip gloss, and then we are headed to my dad's. The award for the worst camera angle ever goes to Heather Rodriguez. And then we will pick out one of the lip glosses that we've had for a questionable amount of years. No, you don't want to know. Not linking them because they're probably not still sold. Can't forget your breakfast. Wow. I know it's just kind of a basic breakfast. It's not like what I would call an Instagram worthy breakfast. Sorry about the angle. I'm holding like 40 things. It's not like an Instagram worthy breakfast because as long as you are having a breakfast that gets you full, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. Life is not about your Instagram photos. That's honestly probably why my Instagram is like dead. I never upload. But get your breakfast. Protein shakes.
2 hours later.
Is this what I want right now? Yes, it is, but it's 10:30 in the morning and we are gonna have some watermelon instead if we're hungry because yes, dessert is okay in moderation, but it's freaking morning. It's not even a meal. I can calm down. So yay for YouTube videos for holding me accountable. Excuse the house mess. Seriously, Renazone everywhere.
Because if you're gonna be that girl, you have got to stay hydrated. It's important, people.
So I was sitting on my dad's couch in the middle of editing a YouTube video when my grandma called me. She lives in California and I miss her terribly because all the way out in Texas, that means I don't get to see her as often as I would like. But today is the 2-year anniversary of my grandpa passing away. And they were married, I believe it was like a couple weeks shy of 54 years. So she is having a rough day. And I didn't get to be there in person because plane flights were not having it. But I wanted to at least send her some flowers, and me and my aunt conspired because she knew of a flower shop that my grandpa used to always send her some flowers from, and they do a phenomenal job. I'm actually going to link, if you're in the San Diego area, I'm going to link their shop down below because seriously, they did a phenomenal job. Oh my gosh. And so she just like called me crying, and now I'm all teary, but I'm glad I was at least able to get those to her. So let me just say, if you guys have family in your life, let them know you love them because it really sucks when they're gone. And hug your grandparents.
Lunch was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because my dad made one for me because he's awesome, as well as some homemade vegetable soup, which I'll link the recipe for, with some crostinis. It's a little bread heavy, but the veggie soup was pretty freaking awesome, and I'm proud of myself for making something healthy.
I'm gonna make this quick because we live in Texas and it is hot.
It's so hot!
Today, we are being that girl, and if you are that girl, that means you take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So we are here physically to get our yearly lady bits checked up. On the way home, I'm going to listen to some praise songs, take care of that spiritual fulfillment, and I'm going to turn the air conditioning back on. We made it to the gynecologist. It was nice to put my physical health first because I really haven't had a lot of doctor's appointments for self-care of any capacity for like the last 3 years. It felt like a really long day because of dealing with all the reno stuff at my dad's, but I was able to get like a little bit of editing done, which was nice. Turned out my job decided that they wanted me to do the onboarding in person there, so didn't get that done, but I'll do it when I start next week. I know, that girl would be active and doing scratching. So rude while I'm filming. But that girl would probably at some point go to the gym or do some stretching, but to be honest, right now I am exhausted. I am really proud of myself though, because that's the first time where I've been to my dad's house and not had any sugar in a while. Like, I think the last time I actually did that was when I was doing my like no sugar for 30 days thing and dying. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself for that because I'm trying to be more in moderation. I got slightly traumatized by the scale at the doctor's office when I went, so that was my reminder to have my life together. Oops. One choice at a time. We're getting there. Oh, and so I just got home. I'm sitting on the couch because I'm exhausted. Even though I've been sitting on the couch all day, it just wasn't my couch. But I'm going to watch an episode of Heavy. It's like a Lifetime show, and it's kind of addicting and usually gets me motivated for like healthy food and exercise. So I think I'm going to start watching that, have a healthy dinner, which I will show y'all pictures of to hold myself accountable, and then hopefully get some sort of exercise in because no matter how tired I am, I need to freaking move. Move your body. If you've been sitting on the couch for 3 hours on YouTube, this is your sign to get up and move to something other than the fridge. You can do it.
Dinner was a salad with some bizarre ingredients. We've got beans, Brussels sprouts, and celery. Who knew?
No, really, Yoda. No, don't headbutt the camera. Unhelpful one. Y'all, that salad, okay, like, the first bite I was like, man, whatever. Couple bites in, I was sold. I literally detest Brussels sprouts and celery. They're awful. It's like, wow. There was both Brussels sprouts and celery in that salad because there was no actual lettuce. It was like shredded Brussels sprouts. It was phenomenal. Oh my gosh, phenomenal. I am actually excited. I'm like, I found a new way to actually eat more veggies, and it had beans in it for protein. I'm also going to post the recipe down below so y'all get a bunch of successful recipes today. Yay. This is like the healthiest day I've had in a while, so I guess it's a good thing that I'm doing this challenge. Heck yes.
We finished off dinner with some extra veggies in the form of a cucumber sandwich. Yummy!
Excuse me, ma'am, you're blocking the show. Can you move? I gotta say, it is a lot more motivating to eat healthy when you actually have the time to cook at home. It has made a huge difference for me. This is the first week where I actually had the time to take a second and meal prep healthy things that are heavy in veggies. I am finally past the point where I have to fixate on can I have a single fruit and a single veggie a day. Now I'm getting to the point where I mix veggies into my meals more regularly, and it doesn't feel like such a crazy challenge. And that's huge because we want to make this a sustainable journey, and it's kind of getting to the point where it's exciting. I've even started freaking composting. All right, we got to get the rainwater off this thing. Ah! One side is heavier than the other because I packed it sort of weird. Ah, no, get back. There's the top. It's very top heavy and a little leaky. Kind of gross. But I'm going to brace it with my knee. Open it up. Ta-da! Lots of fruit flies. And we are going to get rid of some of our scraps from dinner. It's kind of cool that I get to do composting now. Like, I am new at it. It does not want to get out of the bag. I am new at it, but it's kind of cool just to try a new thing. My husband got home like before I could finish the episode of Heavy, and so what I'm gonna do once I clean up after dinner, because it's a little bit messy, I am gonna go because I got my stretches in. I feel all limber, like I can work out. And I'm gonna go watch that episode while biking. It is too late to go to the gym today because there's gonna be a million people there. So we're just gonna work out here. It's amazing how much more recharged I feel and motivated just from doing a few things better. I even got to enjoy a little bit of dessert. I only had one dessert today and it was only like 100 and some odd calories. If you have a sugar craving and you're trying to find something that works without being like horrendous, try those Yasso bars. It's like frozen Greek yogurt, but it's actually pretty good.
Hi, little Miss Beto. Are you trying to get some exercise in on the elliptical?
Okay, how many minutes is that? Oh, yes. Y'all, okay. We did it. Oh. And we got a bad case of swamp ass right now because sweaty butt cheeks are gross, but we did it. Oh God, let me get somewhere with better lighting. Hold on. Oh, my knees are feeling it, but we did it. Oh God. Okay. Hold on. Oh, my knees were not ready for that, but okay. Today has been hard. It has been a lot, but I feel kind of amazing right now because this is the first full day in a pretty long time where I've actually made good decisions the entire freaking day. There is not one single food related, exercise related, life choice related thing that I have any regrets on. Look at Beto. She wants so much attention. I think kind of like that snowball method episode that I did a while back where you just make one small change at a time and they eventually add up. You get more and more motivated as you go because you make good choices. Today is the start of that. And today's the first time in quite a while where I actually feel motivated and like I can continue feeling motivated instead of just frustrated and beaten down by life and my struggles with weight loss. So let me just challenge you guys to take some time, take a day, one single day where you make the right decisions, where you're that girl, and see where it gets you. See if you can carry that momentum on, because I feel pretty freaking amazing right now and I want to keep this up because I want to get healthy. I want to live a long life that is happy and healthy and just sustainable. So we're in this together. I just want to encourage you guys to do it. Pick your day, pick your challenge, but get going and start making healthy choices for yourselves. You can do it. And I will see you lovely humans next Friday. Bye-bye.